Kaya tamo mo ke mahoko atu ai Palofesa a Jeanne Dr. Professor Nesta Divine o faam ke fai enikilea te ka waki pa moya ko na Jeanne na ne tau pepe na ne tau hima Jeanne ngai tau ko ni e osko ya te tu fa ho ka te mo ki fatongia
Hello, so I'm sorry, I'll have to speak in English. Is it too good? Yeah. First, I want to thank Jeanne for all her very kind comments, but also to say that working with Jeanne over about 10 years and with Lorraine has been an absolute privilege. I think the important thing about what we've done together is to absolutely respect Tongan culture and Tongan philosophy. And Jeanne's thesis had precisely that, an exploration of Tongan ways of thinking. And so that's been amazing for us because it gives us a little insight into a world that we would otherwise not know. So, having said that, I want to acknowledge again all the people who supported Jeanne through this really long process. And I have to say, it is long and life happens and calamities can happen while in the process of such a long study. So we've been through birth and death and all sorts of other things. So I want to acknowledge here the dream, the vision that Sisifo had for his daughter and the impact that that has had on all of us. And also to acknowledge Liliana and Akasita, who have been stalwarts behind Jeanne. And above all, Mosese, who's been the kindest husband. The doctorate's so hard work, it's so engrossing that often husbands and wives and children feel neglected. So I'm very, very appreciative of Mosese's constant support for Jeanne, and also for the other students who formed another family for her at AUT. So all the Pacifica people who worked alongside her at the Manukau graduate study room, and the ED people who supported her as well. So this is a huge list of thank yous, and I think what it goes to show is that although we celebrate Jeanne tonight, this is a communal celebration. It's not just for one person, it's for an entire community. And, you know, I'm getting on a bit, and for me, Jeanne is part of my legacy to the people of Auckland, particularly to the Tongan community. I think that the three sisters, Sulieti, Lorraine and Jeanne, make a fantastic contribution to education amongst their people. And I want to honour that Jeanne and Lorraine and Sulieti, wherever she's got to, and to say what an enormous pleasure it has been to work with you all. Finally, I want to say, during Jeanne's oral exam, which is the final part of education, of a doctoral degree, usually there are 2 or 3 people who turn up to support the candidate. In Jeanne's case, there were about 20. And because it was all on Zoom, every one of them got to say their piece. But the best comment of all, I think, came from Sulieti or Soana, I'm not sure. And she said, at the end of this process, Jeanne has not become a palangi. Jeanne is a strong Tongan woman, and she has always been that, and she will always be that. And so I'm very grateful to have been part of the journey with this strong Tongan woman. So, kia ora everybody. Thank you.